Sometimes, it's not life that drains your energy. It's love. You wake up already tired, go to bed feeling heavier, and somewhere between good morning and good night, the light inside you starts to fade. You try to tell yourself it's just stress, or maybe you're the problem, but deep down, you know something's changed. If laughter feels forced and peace feels distant, this message is for you. Because sometimes, the person beside us isn't helping us heal. They're quietly making us unwell. Here are 7 signs your relationship might be making you depressed, and gentle steps to start finding yourself again. Sign 1. Emotional exhaustion. You feel emotionally exhausted. Not just tired, but emptied out. Every conversation feels like walking through a storm, where you must choose each word carefully to avoid another argument. Even on calm days, you feel tense, as if waiting for something to go wrong. You give and give, trying to keep things together, listening, fixing, explaining, but it never feels enough. After a while, you stop noticing your own needs. You become someone who only exists to regulate someone else's emotions. This constant depletion leaves no space for joy, and slowly, emotional burnout turns into sadness that never leaves. Sign 2. Loss of self. You start losing pieces of yourself. The hobbies that once made you come alive now feel pointless. You stop meeting friends because it's easier not to argue. You downplay your opinions, your humor, even your style, just to keep the peace. The more you shrink to fit their comfort, the more invisible you feel. It's not love when you have to erase who you are to be accepted. Depression often begins when your identity gets buried under someone else's expectations. Sign 3. Chronic criticism and belittling. Criticism has become your background noise. It can be subtle, "I'm just being honest," or sharp like, "You're too sensitive," or "You always mess this up." Even jokes sting when they always come at your expense. When someone keeps tearing you down, your self-esteem begins to absorb the damage. You start second-guessing everything: your tone, your memory, your worth. This quiet erosion plants the seed of depression, the belief that you're the problem, even when you're not. Sign 4. Isolation. You stop showing up for the people who love you. Not because you don't care, but because you're too drained, too embarrassed, or your partner makes you feel guilty for leaving. Little by little, your support network fades away, and your world becomes painfully small. Isolation is one of depression's favorite hiding places. When you stop sharing your story, you stop being reminded that you deserve better. Love that locks you away from the world isn't love. It's fear, disguised as protection. Sign 5. Hopelessness about the future. You used to imagine the future, places you'd go, plans you'd build together. Now, when you think ahead, all you see is fog. Every argument feels final. Every silence feels permanent. You stop planning because hope feels pointless. Hopelessness is one of depression's deepest roots. It whispers that this is how it will always be, that no one else will want you, that leaving will only make things worse. But hopelessness lies. You are not stuck. You are tired. And there's a difference. Sign 6. Physical symptoms. Sometimes your body notices before your mind does. Unexplained headaches, insomnia, stomach pain, fatigue. These aren't random. When your body feels unsafe in love, it carries the stress like armor it can't take off. You may find yourself catching more colds, craving unhealthy food, or feeling constantly tense. Your nervous system doesn't distinguish between danger and emotional neglect. It just knows it's unsafe. This is why emotional pain can make you physically sick. Sign 7. Self-blame. You blame yourself for everything. When they're cold, you wonder what you said wrong. When they withdraw, you chase harder. You begin apologizing for your own emotions, walking on eggshells just to avoid conflict. This is what emotional manipulation does. It teaches you to believe that their anger, distance, or unhappiness are your fault. But they're not. You are not responsible for anyone else's refusal to grow, heal, or be kind. If these signs feel familiar, please take a deep breath. You are not broken. You are reacting exactly as a kind, empathetic person reacts when carrying too much pain. Awareness is the first form of healing. You can't change what you don't name. Start by writing down what happens and how you feel after. Share that list with someone you trust, a friend, therapist, or hotline. If you feel unsafe, contact local emergency services or domestic violence hotlines right now. You deserve safety today, not someday. Healing is not dramatic. It's steady. It's saying no to what hurts, yes to rest, and giving yourself time to rediscover what joy even feels like. Boundaries are not rejection. They are self-respect. The right love will never make you question your worth. It will make you feel safe, seen, and free to grow. And the beginning of that love starts with the one you rebuild for yourself. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of joy. And you are worthy of a relationship that lifts you higher. If this message touched you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. You never know who's quietly surviving the same pain. Subscribe for more gentle guides about healing, boundaries, and real love. Your heart deserves to rest.